Here we are at Thong Lo Station. I just got off. You all missed it, but there was just an entire swarm of people on the train here of the circumvent line. I kid you not. We were all crushed in there, jam-packed like sardines in a can. It was not fun at all. That's one thing I don't like about living in Bangkok, is it's way overcrowded on the trains during rush hour. So I'm at Thong Lo Station. I'm heading to an Argentinian steakhouse for dinner if I can find my subway pass here. Here it is. And so, yes. Just look at all these people here. It's rush hour. They're just pouring right in. Reminds me of a scene of The Walking Dead. So I'm trying to get off on the exit somewhere if I can find it. It's an everyday thing in Bangkok. I live in a small studio apartment, and all the apartments on my floor are studios, and there are entire families living in there. How they manage to cope with no privacy is beyond my comprehension. So, yes. Don't be surprised if you see bumper-to-bumper traffic when I go down the stairs. One thing I really can't ever get over is seeing all those high-tension wires all over the place. I've never seen so many in my entire life until I came to Bangkok. I'm sure I probably said that before, but I'll just reiterate it again. My God, look at all those cars there. See that? This is what rush hour looks like in Bangkok. And you hear some woman behind me yapping on her cell phone non-stop on the Chihuahua. So a lot of people are oblivious to what's going on. But those are the perks of living in a mega city with 8 million in its own proper and 14 million in the greater metropolitan area. It's somewhere between the size of New York and LA. There she is. Subway. Whatever you do, don't eat at Subway in Bangkok. I've done that before, and I won't make that mistake again. I thought it was Christmas when I ordered a meatball hero, but it tasted like shit because the meat wasn't even beef, it was pork. It was also just very squishy, not the least bit tender, and the sauce was ketchup. It wasn't even real marinara sauce. They don't really notice any difference in Thailand. So I'm gonna go ahead and cross the street because I don't know if I'll ever get a break like this again. And hopefully nobody will try to run me down while I'm trying to cross. And of course these cars are just zipping right through, not letting anybody go by, not yielding to any of the pedestrians, so I have to haul ass across the street. See, this is what Bangkok looks like during rush hour. This is on the regular streets. This isn't on the actual expressways. If I could go back and do it all over again, I probably would have gone at a later time. But I was hungry and still am hungry, and I haven't eaten in about 6 or 7 hours. So that's why I'm doing this now. Let's see if the Argentine steakhouse is up here. It's coming up here somewhere on the right. There you got Yuma Japanese barbecue, Grand Ramen, Sushi is not uncommon in Thailand. I know everybody thinks that only the Japanese eat sushi, but Bangkok is an international city and it's not hard to find sushi here. It wasn't hard to find it in Nakhon Ratchasima when I last lived there too. Thailand is developing there. It is a bit of a walk, but that's okay. You'll all get to see more of Bangkok as I head to my destination. Thong Lo BST Massage. That's a real massage place, by the way. The places that advertise it like that, they're all the real McCoy. The ones that have the happy endings, they're more inconspicuous. They try to keep it on the down low because it's not legal in Thailand, but it's not frowned upon either, and they try to stay out of the limelight. So, that rich, that's not it. Capricorn Bank, that's where I bank, by the way. Some people call it K-Bank for short. Don't worry, I'm not stalking this woman in front of me. My hunger pangs are kicking in because I can't wait to try an Argentinian steak. It's very hard to get beef anywhere in Thailand. All the beef that you do find all has to be imported. I don't know why, but that's just the way that it is. That's why it's not uncommon to have hamburgers here made out of pork. It's disgusting, but it is what it is. Yes, I walked past it. Like I said before in one of my previous videos, Thai people walk very slowly. They have no sense of urgency. It's not their fault, but also I get it now. The reason why they walk so slowly is because it's so damn hot and humid in Thailand that helps the heat escape from their bodies. They don't get overheated and exhausted as quickly if they walk slowly. They've acclimated to the climate that way. It's not like living in New York where it's cold and they have 4 seasons and where people are always in a hurry and have places to go and people to see. Different culture, different strokes for different folks. TNB here on the right, I don't know what that is, but I know Krungsrai is a bank. I think the Argentinian steakhouse is up here. It's right next to an Irish pub where I went before to see a guy perform. It's in the same building, different suite. Doesn't look like that's it. You still got a little way to go. It's the coffee club. It's the All Blacks. That's a neat building there. See, Bangkok is one of those cities that's growing too fast for its own good. In the past 20 years, it's more than doubled in population. Now, most people wouldn't think too much of that, but remember, Bangkok now has 8 million plus people in its proper. Back in 1990, it must have had maybe a little over 3, so that's 5 million people within the course of 25, 30 years. That's quite a lot. That's astronomical, if you ask me. This is coming from somebody who majored in geography and studied demographics. But the irony to all this is, I don't see too many homeless people in Bangkok like I do back in the United States. That's the part that really burns me. How this city is just growing by leaps and bounds, and Thailand is a poor third world country, yet there are homeless people all over the United States. And there are enough houses in America to house the homeless 5 times over. That's the part that really irks me. Yes, we're coming across some tight spaces here. Foodland. I remember going there, so that means we're close. That's where I went to get some Neosporin after I burned my leg on the exhaust pipe of one of these motor taxis here. They sold it at Foodland. So, we're almost there, folks. That's the name of the building. I remember that now. Flan O'Brien's, that's the pub I went to. So on the right coming up is the Argentinian steakhouse. El Gaucho, that's what it's called. Hello. Okay, that's it.